Hi everyone, it's Kylie here. We're starting a new mosaic project today. It's actually a table that we've had the border on, gosh, for quite a few months, and then didn't really have an idea what to do with the table. And then we've taken this diamond design, which we did on a pot, another mosaic project about 6 months ago. So we got the idea from that. And we've just glued these ones down so far and just working out the other designs, the other parts of the design. But for this project you really just need, these are some Italian glass mosaic tiles. We've got some wheel type tile cutters, so if you're looking for those, these were just from Bunnings. And we're using a Bondcrete. Again, I think it was just from Bunnings. This is a really good, it dries clear. So that's what we've got these tiles on with so far. And this is actually the pot that we were thinking we'll try and get that design onto the table. So when you're thinking about the design, it's kind of funny how it can just come together sometimes. So we were just put the diamonds on there, and then it was only afterwards when we were positioning them we realised it could make a nice star. And then with the background, you know, just thinking about how you can actually probably simplify it so that the feature of your design really pops out. So we'll keep on going here and come back and see how things are going then. So we've got the diamonds are all glued down now, and we were thinking of having a darker centre, so we've cut the pieces with those wheel cutters. But yeah, when we've done that, we're thinking it will actually look better if it's got a little bit more of an outline. So we'll go back and put a bit of a white outline there to define it. But yeah, until you kind of lay it down, you might not know exactly how it's going to end up. And we've got the white outline on the outside for the same reason, just so that it can make the other parts of your design really feature nicely. So we'll keep on going and come back when we've got that centre organised. So here we are back again, and the centre looks quite different now. We laid out the white ones as a border, and we just decided it wasn't looking quite the way we wanted, with the dark tiles in the middle for the star. So yeah, it just shows you really need to be a little bit flexible with your design and lay things out definitely before you start gluing, because things can really evolve. So we've just got the cut tiles for the main part, and then brought it out with this circle in the middle. So now it's on to planning the last little outside bit. Okay, so here we go with the border area. We decided to go with some blue tiles in a contrasting alignment and alternating coloured patterns. So yeah, it's worth trying a few different combinations and different alignments with your borders, your backgrounds, to really bring out the patterns that you want. So we'll keep on going around. So we finished off the background pattern and put on the edge. So for that, with the round edge, you just want to put it one side up and keep it taped down, and then move on to the next section after 24 hours to allow it to dry. So we've got the base on now, we're all ready to get ready grouting. Okay, grout day. So this is the grout that we're using today. We've decided to go with a light grey tint. So we've mixed that up as per the instructions, and we'll get started. So you just want to start spreading it on using an old card or an old tile. You can use your hands as well. Basically want to get it on over the whole surface, filling all of those gaps. So we'll keep on spreading it around. Actually feels really nice to do with your hands. Make sure that your tiles have had a good 24 hours to dry after you've glued them on. Feels nice, doesn't it? Make sure you get it in all the gaps. Okay, so we're getting there now. So you just want to keep on getting as much of the grout on, trying to get it into all of those gaps and paying attention to around the edges. We're getting close now. The next step will be to get a bucket of water and a sponge ready to do some sponging. Okay, so we're going to start sponging, removing as much of that excess grout as you can, making sure you keep it also filling the gaps that you've worked so hard to fill. And you just want to wring it out in between sponges, and eventually, slowly but surely, you'll begin to see your beautiful shiny tiles coming through. And here we are. Those edges too. Sometimes only when you start doing this that you can really tell how well the grout colour really matches your design. We're really happy with the way it actually matches the base, this light grey. So once you get close, you just want to do a final polish, and then you just want to leave it enough for the grout to dry so you can do in the gaps, and then you can go ahead and do your final polish. This particular grout actually suggests leaving it for about 24 hours before you're cleaning, but we'll see how we go, because yeah, it might be right in an hour or two. So it's been about an hour and we've just started to polish it, and you can see how they're really starting to catch the light now as you wipe off that top layer of chalky grout. So that's really a good sign of when to start polishing it, is when it just sort of gets that little bit of chalk on it and you can see it just rubs right off. So we'll keep going around, polishing it up. So you just want to use a nice soft cloth. If you've got some intricate details in your design, you can use just a paper towel wrapped around the finger, works well for your polishing.
You can't go in the gaps, so otherwise the grout could get a bit.
So we're just finishing up polishing now, and we'll leave it for 24 hours, and then you can do a final Windex polish just to get a bit of extra shine. And then if you're going to be using it outside, you can do a couple of coats of water sealant. It's always a good idea, just to finish off your beautiful piece. So here we are, we finally finished. We've finished it off with a couple of coats of water sealant just to protect the grout if you're going to spill it, in case you spill anything on it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and it helps with your mosaic project. Thanks for watching, see you next time.
السلام عليكم. لا تنسوا الاعجاب بالفيديو والاشتراك في القناة تشجيعا لنا لنستمر بنشر المزيد إن شاء الله.